Welcome back to the Parallel Universe. It's your host, Mitchie Aurora, and today we have a really cool episode. One, it's my first episode by myself. And two, this is going back into a different part of my childhood. It's one that I know a lot of people share with me from like the 90s to the early 2000s. I'm an 03 baby, so I'm considering myself part of that, okay? You can't tell me anything different. But I was talking with Dad, and he was talking about some shows that he couldn't believe had lasted or didn't last as long as he thought they did. Keep in tune for that episode. And in learning or going through that list, I found a core memory that was trapped in the back of my brain that I'm so glad came out. And that core memory are the Boomerang shorts. And like shorts and like songs that came on in between shows. If you did not have the opportunity to watch Boomerang before, it went into the Cartoon Network part of the program, it was one of the best things that I think happened in my childhood because there were so many things that I was introduced to. I was always entertained. They made sure that it captured your attention. I really wish that a lot of the stuff that I saw on the that were the shorts and stuff were like actual TV shows. I could have sworn that they were like small little TV shows, but after talking to my brother and stuff and having a more in-depth conversation about this, he was like, no, they were just cute little segments. And I was like, okay. But I wanted to talk about the segments that came on, okay? And specifically my favorites. I want to pay closer attention to my favorites, but I want to go through pretty much all of them because there wasn't a lot. It was a rerun. They came on all the time and it was the same thing. But even though it was the same thing, I was so excited to see it. So excited to see it because who wants a boring commercial? No one wants a boring commercial. Boomerang knew what they were doing. Like Cartoon Network had cool commercials, but they weren't as cool as Boomerangs. Oh my goodness. It's like Boomerang was just top tier. But anyway, so I have them separated into two groups. So I have like songs and then shorts. So the songs that were on the in between the shows and stuff, they were always most of them were actually song shorts. I don't really know how to say that. They were short music videos that taught. I don't know why I'm calling it shorts. Whatever. They were short music videos that told a story or something that wasn't really an actual show. At least I don't remember one of these being a show. But anyway, so one of the best songs I think that came from the entire shebang would probably be Gorilla for Sale. It was so good. It was the first time I was it was the first time I was introduced to like a for real tongue twister, because the song is I got a gorilla for sale, Magilla gorilla for sale. Ah! It's so good. And it was about a gorilla named Magilla, Magilla gorilla, who was at a pet shop. He was for sale, and no one was buying him. But there was this little girl named, oh my gosh, why is her name not here? I want to call her Polly, but I really don't think that's true. There was a little girl, she was probably no older than 2, maybe 3. And she really wanted Magilla, but she didn't have any money. And so there was the pet shop owner really wanted to get rid of Magilla. He didn't like primates. He was like, I don't want this thing here. So he really wanted to get rid of Magilla. But when, I don't know her name, when she came and was like, I want Magilla, he was like, oh my goodness. And if I'm remembering correctly, I don't know exactly how she got him, but at the end, she ended up getting him. I want to say, it's been so long, and I don't even know if it was like an actual show, because I only remember the song. I don't really think it was an actual show. But I think he did stuff for the pet shop owner to, pay for his price so that he could go home with the girly. And it's so cute and it's so good. It's such a good song. It makes me giggle. And then you also have Josie and the Pussycats, which I'm pretty sure that was a show. But the way this like Josie and the Pussycats like music video went, so it was like Josie and the Pussycats and the evolution of music. So they would sing their theme song, Josie and the Pussycats, right? They would sing that, but they would sing it in different genres. So they would do it in the regular pop, and then they went into country and rock and EDM and metal. They went into all that, which I thought was really cool, and it was so fun to watch because you got introduced at a young age to new music genres. And who did that? Disney Channel only had one music genre, really, and that was pop. Okay, and Nickelodeon wasn't really doing any singing stuff, and it was still pop. You didn't get the different music genres. Boomerang had that. Another example of that, El Kabong rides again. Oh my goodness. And that was that had a Latin feel to it. So you got introduced to the Latin / Hispanic culture. The Latin culture, and you got to hear, like what, I don't really want to say what traditional music sounds like, but it's what I don't know, it expanded your horizons when it came down to it, and you haven't heard songs like this before, and now you're introduced to it. You're like, oh, well, this is like this, and you can put stuff together, and then your medulla it's together. You know what I mean? But anyway, another really good one that I really liked was Jabberjaw, which was like the different, it was like Scooby-Doo, but it was like if Scooby-Doo was a band, and the band was called the Neptunes, and instead of a dog they had a shark named Jabberjaw. And pretty much they wouldn't solve like mysteries, they would just, well, like, they would like kind of like take down like creatures and robots and stuff like that. They would kind of do stuff like that, like world domination type thing. Small amounts of that, but Jabberjaw, and the song was so, it fits my like music taste to a T now. And if I was so into it when I was younger, you can just imagine how much into it I am now. Okay, because when I was going back and listening to everything, I was clenching my fist. I was on the edge of my seat because all my memories just came rushing back to me. It was so good. Oh my goodness. And then the last song that I really like has, it's like in my core memory is oh my gosh, the Banana Split Show theme song. Cha la 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 la, cha la 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 la. That has some type of mental, it's like glue. It's like it's stuck in my brain. Like the moment I remembered the Boomerang songs and the shorts, that's all I could sing. The Banana Split Show. I didn't know what the name of it was. That was an actual show, but I only remember seeing parts of the Banana Split Show. I know that was an actual show. I remember watching that show. I don't remember watching it all the time because I don't even remember if it came on a lot. But I love the theme song, and it made my day great. It made my day great. Now the shorts, the little videos, the little clips. What clips did Boomerang have that were so delicious that I feel like nothing else could top it? Quick Draw McGraw. Quick Draw McGraw. Quick Draw McGraw is a horse who is a sheriff. And he is the best lawman in the West because he has done locked up all the villains and stuff like that. And he gets a letter from the mayor of New York City because they're having so much trouble with crime. So there's a letter sent to Quick Draw, and he goes to New York City and he takes care of the crime. Now, before Quick Draw came into the city, there were people roaming the streets everywhere. You heard some screams. You heard something. He has a little sidekick, Balooey. I don't know. Because of how Quick Draw talks, I don't know what he says. But he has a little sidekick, and he would be like, oh, there's like something going on over there. And Quick Draw will go and turn into El Kabong, which is his like superhero persona. And he would go and like solve the crime or fight crime. And he would do that constantly. Like Balooey would see a sidekick. he would see a crime, Quick Draw would go and turn to El Kabong, go fight the crime. Now, by the end of this, there was no one on the street. No one. No one was on the street. There was no one bustling and hustling around. Everyone was gone. And then at the end, you see the villains cross in between from New York City, from the east into the west. And then they start doing their crime in the west. So, was Quick Draw really the best lawman in the west? No. But he was funny, and it was really good. It was really good. And then my favorite thing ever was the Johnny Quest board game thing they had, where they showed an adventure of Johnny Quest through a board game. That was the coolest thing I had ever seen. I don't know why it blew my mind so much. Excuse me. But that was that was so cool to me. It was so cool to me. I don't know. And then, you know, I am a girly. So there was more things to that, aka his father, that made that much more beautiful, okay? But there were so many good memories made on, you know, or with this programming, and like how it made me feel when I was a kid, and you know, the excitement I had to, like, I don't know, Boomerang wasn't really a learning TV program, but it did a lot. So it was nice it was a nice introduction to the great shows and stuff that they had waiting for us. And I think that it's a real good part of my childhood. So if you have not ever seen any of the Boomerang shorts, you can look it up on YouTube. It's the best thing ever. They're really funny. It makes me laugh. And I feel like if you were to show like a child this now, they would still be enthralled by it. But yeah, so that's gonna bring an end to this universe. I hope I did good for my first solo podcast. This was a bit nerve-wracking. I don't really have my sister going along with me in my shenanigans, so it's just me being a gapper. But it was really so much fun to hang out with you guys and to talk about this part of my childhood and something that I really enjoyed and made me feel great when I was younger. And I hope that this will lead you into something new that you haven't seen before, and will also make you laugh and happy. And I wanted to also remind you guys about the giveaway we're doing at the end of this month. All you have to do is comment, like, and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and then you can also go for extra entries to our Instagram at the Parallel Universe 1974 and follow and like a picture, comment on a picture, do something. I think we have something on the feed. on our profile that has the giveaway stuff. So if you're able to find that, I have to make sure. But if you find that post, comment under that one, say Mitchie sent you, and you will be entered into the giveaway. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Please continue giving us the support and the love that you have been. It means a lot. It's great. It keeps us doing what we're doing, and it makes it even more fun for us to give you guys entertainment. So make sure you take care of yourself, take care of others, and as always, we'll see you in the parallel universe.